Hello?
Who is it?
The Muffin Man.
Well, he's related to the Muffin Man.
Who would be related to the Muffin Man?
The Pillsbury Doughboy? Or is he the Muffin Man?
Ooh.
No, because he's a boy, so he can't be the man.
I'm a real boy. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how all that works.
We'll have to write a letter. Find out.
To who?
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
Oh, you know who would be related to him is Little Miss Muffet.
So what is a tuffet?
Is it like one of those like pregnancy pillows that you sit on? Because she sits on it.
Sat on her tuffet.
Eating her curds and whey?
Yeah, whey protein. She will work it out.
She gets swole. Swole Muffet.
Tuffet. I want to know what a tuffet is. What's a tuffet? It's like a tuffet. A tuft or clump of something. It's like a footstool or low seat.
Okay, so I was kind of close with it's like a something you sit on. Well, I guess that's in the words.
Yeah. Huh. Why would you sit on that to eat? Okay. As we were.
I spelled maintenance without. Yeah, that's right. Without assist. Get at me. I'm 35. I shouldn't be bragging about that.
Main 10 Nance. Nance? Speaking of ants, how the ants doing? Are they gone?
In your pants?
No, in your bathroom.
Oh, yeah, they've been gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they, did I talk about how I saw like a couple stragglers like a couple weeks ago? Did we already talk about that?
I don't know. We can talk about it again.
Like I was showering and I saw.
You want to kick us off first?
Oh, yeah.
Before we do a whole episode?
I mean, you could just put this after the intro, you know?
Yeah, no, it'll be a good pre-intro.
Well, we've made it to the 44th episode. My lip hit my microphone of the Poor Choice Show. I'm your host, Chris. This is my co-host, David.
And to Haley Steinfeld, Nikki Sixx, Most Def, John Kerry, and Rey Mysterio.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Let's make some poor choices. The fridge keeps them pretty cold. That's not warm. Subscribe. Nikki Sixx. Would you know who that is if you didn't look it up?
Nope.
Okay.
Even when I looked it up, I had to look it up. I have to say, I was thoroughly disappointed with the birthday list.
Is her name Haley Steinfeld or Seinfeld?
Steinfeld.
It is Steinfeld.
Which is the more Jewish one?
I'm going to go Stein.
Stein?
Yeah.
Because Jerry Seinfeld's definitely Jewish, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so what's going on with the ants?
So I saw a couple stragglers in the shower. That was a couple weeks ago. Just like a couple, like not many. Like the spray had worn off.
I know what a couple is.
Just in case. For those listening, a couple is two. And I was like, okay. So you guys, you think you got me beat? I think they were coming from a different place than I had sprayed previously.
You forgot there's more than one hole.
So I'm just standing there showering, just like watching. I'm like, oh, yeah, it is a different place. So got out of the shower, went and grabbed the GAT being Ortho Home Defense, and
had your way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my curds too.
Well, I have to put that other part in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I figured you would. Talking about curds and whey and Little Miss
Muffet.
Oh, yeah.
I read that we can't say, which might have something to do with why we're only getting like 30, 40 views an episode. Apparently, you're not allowed to say within, or I guess anything bad, like within the first 5 minutes of a YouTube video, or it like impacts your whatever.
Oh.
And at the end of every intro, you go,
oh.
So I'm like,
So maybe if you just cut out that audio, like, I don't know how easy it would be to just take that clip you already have and just cut it short by 1 second.
Or I could just, well, no, because it's all one clip when you go in and go subscribe. But I can just mute the.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So we'll
Mute
try. Mute the fuck out of it.
That's a good call.
I thought you were going to say it's a good episode title. I was like, well, you can't do it in 5 minutes. I don't think you put it in the title.
Yeah. Cursing and like, well, alcohol was another thing. I know YouTube is like not a big fan of drinking.
Maybe.
Like,
this is apple juice.
Damn.
Or a Slurpee. That's
rotten looking apple.
Rotten Apple. That was a nice place. Did you ever go there?
Yeah, that was not a nice place.
Well, it was, sorry, it was a fun place. How about that?
Yeah, it was a place.
Yeah, it's a place. Well, was that a cat? Did you hear that?
God damn. I'll make you slap your mother. Whew.
I don't know what that was. It doesn't take much for me to want to smack my mother, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I don't think YouTube likes domestic violence either.
I don't live with her, so.
Okay.
Different domicile.
This is my domicile, bitch, and I will not be harassed.
Bitch!
1, 2.
This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. Bitch!
Well, if that comment didn't do it, I realized today that I'm an asshole.
Go on.
Like, I feel like I knew, but today really put it in perspective for me.
At the end of the day, so what?
Well, it is the end of the day, and I still feel like an asshole.
Oh, okay. Well, continue.
Well, I don't, but okay. So I had my morning Wawa stop for my breakfast burrito and a coffee, and I'm walking back out to my car, and I heard like not a yelling, but like a hey. And anytime that happens, I'm just like, it's probably not me. So I just like keep walking and don't pay him any mind because I
Does it happen a lot?
No, but you know, just if someone's trying to get your attention, I'm just like, it's probably not me.
Probably someone else. Yeah.
Yeah. It was me. So I get in my car, I start the car, and I'm like, there's a tap on my window, and I'm like,
uh-oh.
God, I'm already late for work because I had to take Dad to the airport this morning. Mm-hmm. So I rolled the window down, and she's like, "Can you give me a jump?" And I was like, she said, "I got to get my little sister to school." And I look, and sure enough, there's a little girl in the passenger seat, and I'm like, I don't have any cables. Like, just
don't worry, sir.
Just being an asshole.
I have cables.
Yeah. So she goes, "Oh, I have some," and I'm like, "Fuck." And it took everything I had to not be like, oh, well, I'm late for work.
Skirt.
Yeah. But I saw the little girl and I was like, In retrospect, I'd probably be doing her a favor because she would have missed class.
Well, so Wawa's like a really busy place, especially in the morning. Were you the only person that was not like
but
out of their car?
I was parked right next to her.
Oh, okay.
So I drew the lucky straw.
Yep.
And then I forgot. I opened my hood and I'm like, I don't have a battery.
See,
I forgot it's under my passenger seat. So it's like 50 degrees out. I'm out there in, thin ass work pants and a polo. And I'm like, just getting my seat to go back and pulling the cover off.
Every second I can just see the steam coming out of your ears. Just like,
dude. And I'm like, I'm trying to shove these fucking cables under my seat into this small ass little battery compartment where like the terminal heads have like no room. Like the terminals were literally on there by like a centimeter. The negative snapped off like 3 times, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Thanks. Who's that? GNC who makes Jeep technically?
No, it's Dodge.
Dodge,
GNC's Chevy. Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
Plymouth, Chrysler, or whatever the hell they want to be. So I get it hooked, and my head's not even out, let alone my car being started. And she's over there like, I was like, fucking Christ. So we're sitting there for a few minutes, and I told her, I was like, give it like 5 minutes, and then try. 30 seconds later, I'm like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So finally, I'm like, all right, just let it sit. It might take a little longer because it's cold. I give it a little gas, and all of a sudden, it starts up.
Okay.
And not 5 seconds after starting up, she's over there like trying to yank the key. I was like, no, just let it sit.
Give it some juice. Yep.
Yeah. I was like, and mine have to come off first. Well, your negative comes off, but I'm like, you gotta ask for help and then like try to take the reins.
Yeah, and blow yourself away with an electric shock.
So that was my morning. But I felt like it, like my immediate thought was like, I don't want to help you for shit.
Yeah, I know the feeling, and it's like, but as soon as I get to the point where it's like I know I'm going to help you, then I'm like 110%.
Yeah, I was fine after that. I wasn't like an asshole about it.
No,
but it was just like initially I was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I had one. It was funny because I never stop at this gas station for gas, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stop. It was on my way home from work, and I stopped, and I pull in, and I'm just standing out there. I'm like the only car at this gas station. It's like probably 8 o'clock at night. I'm the only car there. In one of these like rent me, not a U-Haul, but like a rent me truck kind of thing. Pulls in, and like, I'm just sitting in my driver's seat, like looking at my phone while I'm filling up, and I hear, excuse me. And I was like, hey, yeah, how's it going? Like, oh,
you didn't
good.
just keep walking and go, it's probably not me.
No, I was sitting in my car. I was trapped already. He's like, excuse me. I just need like $10 to fill up. And my first thought was, so you spent the money to rent this truck to move or do whatever it is that you're doing, and you can't afford just a little bit of gas? And I was like, that was my first thought. My second thought was just say, I only have a card. And I was like, I looked down, and I was like, all right, I got money in there. And I pulled out $10, and I was like, here you go. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, you're welcome. Like, like being nice. But just my thought was you had the means to get this truck and then drive said truck to do whatever it is you have to do. Maybe something happened that your bank account's frozen. Stuff could have happened, but it was just a very bizarre. And she seemed just like a normal person. It wasn't like it wasn't someone that was like, oh, I need buses coming. I need $5 for this.
Right.
Like it was just like a normal person. It was just very.
And in a truck like that, $10 isn't going to get her very far.
No, well, that's all she got. She may have just taken that down to the next gas station and done the same thing. I don't know. Or maybe that's her ploy to get money, is she rents a truck and then goes around going, hey, do you have a few bucks for gas?
It's not a very, it's like what, $10 an hour. That's not a very.
Well, there's a lot of gas stations. She could just be hip hopping around, and
that's what I'm saying. But you're going to get to like 2 in an hour. So maybe $20 an hour. Like you're not making out very well for what you're doing, I guess.
This is true.
But they're getting slick with it now, because that was always my thing. Like, this is going to make me sound even more of an asshole. Like walking into like Lowe's or Home Depot, or you got the Little League team out there, or Girl Scouts or whatever they're doing, collecting money or selling shit. I'm always like, no,
I never do that.
I only have a card. And then I remember like 2 years ago, they got my ass. I still didn't do it. I was still an asshole. But I was like, I only have a card. And they were like, we have a credit card machine. And I was like, I got to go. Bye.
Mm-hmm. So as soon as they say, we take plastic, it's like, I'm sure you do. Damn it. Yeah. What would be another like scapegoat to get out of it, instead of saying I only have a card?
Well, I should have just started with I'm late for work this morning, instead of I don't have cables. Oh, I have cables. Oh, I'm also late for work. I don't have anything, or I'm in a rush, maybe.
What if you just pretended like you didn't speak English?
Yo no sé.
I mean, you look like a very white man.
Yeah.
But what if you were just like, ¿Qué pasó?
Yeah.
¿Dónde?
But then they'd be like, oh, yo habla español. And I'd be like,
Yeah, Spanish isn't a good one. You'd have to practice a different accent and like just make words that sound like you could get away with something like Scandinavian or like European, like German or something. Like just come up with like a sentence that no one's going to know what you're saying, but it sounds like you don't know what they're saying, and you speak it in that language and just practice that one sentence over and over.
yeah, but how well would that work? Like, it's a bunch of little girls outside with boxes of cookies in their hand. Like, you know what they want. Like,
Or you just ignore it and keep walking.
yeah, I've done the one I used to do to Publix a lot when the Salvation sound like the worst fucking people in the world. When the Salvation Army would be outside Publix, I would just act like I'm on the phone and walk in.
Oh, see, that's good.
But it's not starting out very well. It's anything we can do to get away from a good cause.
It's not only like it's not like it's December and like the time
yeah,
of giving
right. The season
like,
to give it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, a lot of poor choices.
Have you noticed since we started this, because we've been doing it for 44 weeks now, have you noticed like you've gotten better at like improvisation? I feel like I've had a few instances like with like just conversations and work that like I'm just like bam. Like where if we weren't doing this, I don't think I'd be as.
I don't know, because I feel like I always was good at it, and then just like after having a baby, like my brain is just like fried. So I feel like I'm getting worse, but I feel like the podcast doesn't have anything to do with that.
Have you are you finally back to a normal household, or is mom there now?
No, I'm back to a me household because she's in Fort Myers for her little work thing, and her mom's down there with her.
So it's just you, the baby, and the pups?
No, she's got the baby. That's why mom's down there, so mom can watch the baby.
David's doing one of these for a couple days.
I don't know when.
Well, by that I mean like working in the garage and
maybe.
Did you patch the hole in your ceiling?
Dad did. I have to do like one more layer of shit and then paint it, and I'm just like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
It's a pretty good story. I think I said it best that night where I was like, this feels like a holiday movie.
Yeah.
Like it felt like the Christmas tree was going to catch on fire, and you know, someone was going to like hurt themselves real bad, and all this stuff was going to happen just because it's the holiday. This wouldn't happen on a normal day.
If that fucking washer fell through the ceiling.
See, now we're talking. That would have been it.
Yeah, we're talking. That's the whole point of this episode.
Well, not just this episode, but all of our episodes. I meant podcast. Right?
See, my fucking brain isn't working, man.
Well, let's see if it's working a little better. You really, I think, enjoyed my this
Little
or that
pony.
game. Mm-hmm. So I have two more this or that topics for you. I want to see how you do.
Doubling up. All right.
Yeah. So the first one I think is the funnier one of the two, but it is going to be sex toy or firework.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to name the name, and you're going to tell me if it's a firework or a sex toy.
Okay. I'm going to do that after I fix myself.
Okay.
I feel like I'm too close and then not close enough, and then I'm trying to match your height, but then I keep slouching. I'm just all fucked. Yeah, it's been 5 minutes. Where you going? I wanted to put my hood on, but it was like... All right, hit me.
All right, first one's going to be not for the timid.
Firework.
Not for the timid is a firework. Next one is going to be meow.
I feel like you're trying to trick me on this one.
Ooh.
I'm going to say firework.
It is a firework. Next one is going to be no limit.
I'm going to say firework.
It is a firework. Next one's going to be festival balls.
I'm gonna say firework.
It is a firework.
You got any sex toys in here?
Next one's going to be Team 6 Arsenal.
Team or teen?
Team. Team, as in monkey.
Oh, I was like Team Monkey. What? I'm gonna go firework.
It is a firework. Next one's going to be Steel Force. 2 E's, not like you're stealing something, like steel, like made of steel.
Say it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go firework.
It is a firework. Next one's going to be. Next one's going to be girl's best friend.
I'm gonna go sex toy.
It was a firework. Next one's going to be Wonderland Mystical Mushroom. It's my favorite one.
Wonderland Mystical Mushroom. I'm gonna go firework.
That is a sex toy.
I have to look that one up.
Next one is going to be Power Dancer.
We'll go sex toy.
Sex toy. I've got Thrill Seeker.
Sex toy.
That is going to be a firework. Next one I got is Knight Rider.
I thought maybe you used up all the fireworks, so they were just going to be sex toys from here on out. Knight Rider. Ooh.
He's a Knight Rider.
Sounds like a 11-inch black dildo.
Damn. Why not 12?
Send it to be a foot. Not a. Never mind. I'll go sex toy.
It is. I've got Pocket Rocket.
I feel like that's both.
Hence the name of the game.
No, like I feel like there's a firework and a sex toy called that.
Oh, not on this list.
Pocket rocket. Pocket rocket. Pocket rocket. Pocket rocket. I'm gonna go firework.
It's a sex toy. I've got Lady Luck.
Firework.
It's a sex toy.
I'm pretty sure I had a firework called Lady Luck.
And I've got Comet with like the numeral 2 next to it. So Comet 2.
Sex toy.
Sex toy. That's it. I think you did pretty good.
I think so.
I was like, you kept riding out firework. I was like, all right, I'll keep riding out firework. You gonna play that? I'll play that.
What was the other one I said I feel like is both? Lady Luck and like 2
Knight
before
Rider?
that?
Pocket Rocket.
Pocket rocket. It was a sex toy?
Yes.
Stand by. Coming in hot.
It is both.
It's like I say these things for a reason.
It'd be funny if it was that, but the picture in the background was like a vibrator. Or that's what it shot out of those instead of fireworks.
That's what I was thinking. There's another one on here you should have said called Lady Finger.
I was on the list. I just had so many I didn't want to. All right.
Well,
and
yeah, you got another one.
I got one more. And we're going to play this or that roller coaster or horror movie.
Okay.
First one's going to be The Dust Devil.
Roller coaster.
That is a horror movie from 1992. Next one I got is Orca, the Killer Whale.
Roller coaster.
That is a horror movie from 1977. Next one I got is The Steamin' Demon.
Roller coaster.
That is, in fact, a roller coaster at Great Escape. Next one I got is Wishmaster.
Roller coaster.
That is a horror movie from 1997.
Did you get IMDb's on any of these?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Next one I got is Monster Dog.
I'm going to go horror movie from 1971.
1984. Good job.
Okay.
How about The Terror Train?
Roller coaster.
No, that's a horror movie from 1980. Next one I got is Untamed.
Roller coaster.
Yes, that is at Kenobi Lake Park. I got Intimidator 305.
I'm gonna go roller coaster.
It is. It's at King's Dominion.
King's Dominion where?
I don't have that information present.
Okay, because I know 305 is Miami's area code.
Oh, it could be. I don't know if they have a King's Dominion.
Yeah, I don't either.
How about Haunted Castle?
Roller coaster.
Nope. That is a 2001 horror movie.
I thought that was a trickster.
How about Wicked Twister?
Roller coaster.
Tis at Cedar Point.
I think I've been there.
In Ohio?
No, never been to Ohio.
Okay. Fright Night.
A horror movie.
It is 2011. Judge Roy Scream.
What?
Judge Roy Scream.
Judge Roy Scream. Roller coaster.
It is. I got it. It's at Six Flags over Texas.
I've been there.
How about the Great American Scream Machine?
Roller coaster.
It is Six Flags over Georgia. Phantom's Revenge.
Roller coaster.
It is at Kennywood, wherever the hell that is.
It's like a letter Kenny Wood.
Shivering Timbers.
Arr. Is what roller coaster starts with, so we'll go roller coaster.
It is. It's at Michigan's Adventure.
That's 8 Mile.
Skull Mountain.
Roller coaster.
It is a roller coaster. Six Flags Great Adventure. How about Expedition Everest?
Roller coaster.
It is Disney's Animal Kingdom. Sky Rush.
Horror movie.
It is a roller coaster at Hershey Park.
I've been there too.
Twins of Evil.
Roller coaster.
That is a horror movie from 1971.
Oof.
And then this is the only one on the list I've ever heard of, whether it's a coaster or a movie, Mind Eraser.
Roller coaster.
Yes, it's Six Flags in New England. I don't know why I've heard of it, but I feel like there's one somewhere else. There's got to be.
Yeah, in Maryland, there was a Mind Eraser.
There you go. There was some more on the list, but I feel like we had got enough.
The Mind Eraser was right past where they do like the old Western live action thing.
Oh, okay.
Right across from it's right next to the bumper cars, right across from the little not like little rapid things where you like sit in a circle and.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's what that's called.
Certain people get wet from the, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
This or that.
Interesting. Well, speaking of places and whatnot.
Where's that?
Where's what? Waldo?
You said speaking of places in whatnot. Or you said and whatnot.
And whatnot. I think there is a whatnot. So speaking of places and whatnot, I'm going to hit you with the one thing that I had from our supposed to have been AI themed episode.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with that.
I want you to guess the state from the AI generated image.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to text those over to me.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the what state?
Yeah.
I mean, that's Maryland. That's obvious.
How about this one?
That I'm going to say is New York.
New York?
Mm-hmm. Big city in the background and then like upstate part.
Nope.
Not New York.
Not New York.
Michigan?
Yeah, you're close.
Minnesota?
It is Minnesota.
Okay.
Good job. All right. The next one.
Oh, California.
No.
Florida. I feel like it should be California.
I think it's pretty appropriate for what it is.
Louisiana?
No.
New Jersey.
There you go.
Okay. Fucking
What gave it away?
Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. The next one.
Ooh. Wyoming?
No.
Montana.
No.
Idaho.
No. It's out there.
South Dakota. North Dakota.
Keep going.
Oh, Washington.
No.
What?
Even closer, though.
Oregon.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't know why, but that's what it is. All right, the next one.
Let's see. I mean, you would think it's not a state. I was gonna say Washington D.C.
Oh, I was gonna say it is a state.
Virginia.
No.
Massachusetts.
No.
What?
I don't know what that building's supposed to be.
It looks like an old colonial building. Philadelphia.
Well, kinda.
I mean, Pennsylvania. That's what the building is supposed to be, I guess.
Gotcha. There you go. Yeah, Pennsylvania. All right, I have 3 more. The next one.
Montana or Wyoming? I'm gonna go Wyoming.
Neither.
What? Idaho?
Nope.
It's mountains. Cowboy by the fire. Utah.
Nope.
Colorado.
Nope.
South Dakota.
Give you a clue.
Okay.
Girl, where are you from and how do I get one?
Oh, Tennessee.
There it is.
Okay. The mountains threw me off because Tennessee doesn't have mountains like that. And A too big.
Oh, okay. Look, I didn't make the picture. All right. The next one.
I'm going to say New Mexico.
No.
Oh, Texas.
There you go.
Okay.
And the last one.
That's goddamn Montana.
Nope.
What are you talking about? I got in Buffalo. Wyoming.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
You said Wyoming twice before that.
They all look the same to me.
Yeah, I know. I told ChatGPT to give me a picture of like a stereotypical representation of each of those states. So
I like it.
I have a little location related thing that I saw and I thought it was interesting for people that don't know or have a hard time remembering where Disneyland is and where Disney World is. Check out this picture. Kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Oral.
Huh?
The O-R-L and then the A-L spells oral.
L.A.?
Yeah, but just switch the...
So Disney...
L.A. and Orlando.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Did they mean to do that?
I don't know. I thought that was pretty nifty. Maybe. Maybe not.
Stand by. So you think they meant to do that?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't think so.
No.
I just think it's one of those really cool coincidences.
Yeah.
All right, so I got some hot takes on Christmas that I want to see if you agree with, disagree with, or if you have your own. And it could be anything from like a movie or decorations, meals. So the first one is going to be somehow I just can't get sick of the song "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
I concur.
Yeah, you totally fine. I have first comment here is I can't stand the song and look forward to and don't look forward to hearing it every year. But you like it? I mean, I don't mind it, just not every other song. Like,
I mean,
I'd rather listen to. I prefer the more traditional Christmas songs. I think.
Yeah.
Over newer, poppier.
I wouldn't call that newer.
Well, compared to like the
fucking
Chestnuts and White Christmas and Noel and Holy Night and all that stuff.
I don't know. I don't mind it.
How about ugly sweaters aren't ugly? They're actually very pretty and invoke warm feelings.
That's because they're sweaters. That's why they're warm.
Invoke warm feelings, yeah. But
I mean,
I think that's accurate. They're not like
they're not ugly, but they're not
Like some of them
stylish,
can be really
I guess.
ugly. Like the ones that have like the Christmas tree with like the tassel on it and it's all like sequenced and this, like that's gross. That's ugly. But a lot of like the newer ones now are just all the same. Like it's not even like stitching. It's not even a sweater. It's just like a hoodie without the hood. And it has and it's like printed on there.
Yeah, with a funny saying on it.
Yeah.
Or a meme or something.
Mm-hmm. Or Donald Trump. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to make Christmas great again.
I actually prefer my fake tree. It's convenient. It doesn't drop needles everywhere. And it doesn't bring spiders, mites, or beetles into my house anymore.
Yeah. And it's reusable. You don't have to go out and get it.
See, I prefer a real Christmas tree over a fake one. It only comes once a year. And the house smells amazing. Every time you walk in, you just get that pine smell right away. Bam.
They have a pine glade plugins.
But it adds to the fanfare of it. Like you got to keep the dog out of the water and you got to keep watering it. And I like it.
All the more reason to say fuck that.
Yeah, just because it's easier doesn't mean you should do it.
What happens when you want to go to bed and the dogs just eat it in the middle of the night?
I'm sure you could like make some kind of cover for it and just take off the cover.
Just get a fake one. You going to cover your tree every night?
No. Just the in the stand. Just cover where the water is. Just put something.
No, I'm just saying they're gonna eat the needles.
Nah, I ain't got no needles. Although I guess
have you seen the dogs in this house?
One year we had Holly, our cat. You know Holly. She we came home. I came home from school one day. Tree was just on the ground. And I was like, "Yeah, that's the cat." Yep. So we ended up actually getting some fishing line, tying it really tight around like the middle of the trunk, and then we ran that behind the tree into like a fastener in the wall, and it just like held it tight. So even if you tried to push it over, it just kind of held to the wall.
Okay.
But she ended up breaking like 100-year-old ornament when she did that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that cat.
Okay.
How about the color blue doesn't need to be in Christmas decorations at all?
Is that a hot take?
Yeah. I don't know. How about Bad Santa isn't a funny movie. It's depressing as fuck. I don't need to be reminded of my childhood. Thanks. I mean, it does have some pretty depressing, dark stuff in it, but that movie's hilarious.
Yeah, but that's called humor.
Yeah, that movie is hysterical.
We laugh at 9/11 jokes, but yeah, if my dad died on 9/11, then I probably wouldn't. So, I mean, if that relates to his childhood, then duh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, great movie. Let's see. A lot of people see the Hallmark movies as guilty pleasures, where they know they're bad but still enjoy them. I actually don't. That said, there are certain corny shows I like, such as The Holiday, Love Actually, and most recently Dash and Lily on Netflix. I've never heard of any of these. But no, Hallmark stuff is garbage.
Yeah.
It's real bad. Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas isn't a Christmas movie. It's a Halloween movie. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
I would agree.
Both.
It brings in the theme, the Christmas theme of giving and family and togetherness and all that, but I would still say it is not, I don't know. I would say both. Yeah. I'm not going to be either side. It's both. Yeah. It is Halloween.
So you could watch it Halloween and watch it Christmas.
It's literally in the title of the movie.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Come on. LED Christmas lights are hideous.
I don't know about hideous.
They're just not traditional.
Yeah.
You know what is hideous? Hideous. What's
there you go, Eric.
You know what is hideous?
I like how without fail it's fucking once every episode.
Yeah, you flub a lot when you're talking a lot for, I guess we're going on, let's see, hour and a half per episode for 44 weeks.
Yeah.
66 hours of talking. You're going to flub.
We're going to flub.
Christmas with the Cranks is underrated. It is very funny. I agree. I actually think that's a great movie.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
I watch it every year.
I didn't know there was that much like debate about it. I would say I don't know. About,
Yeah, I don't either. I wouldn't say it's a hot take.
It's funny. Yeah.
Well, they said it's underrated, so I could see that.
But then they said it's hilarious.
Like it's underrated, as in like it doesn't get enough hype for how good it is and funny it is.
Yeah, but if I don't think it's hilarious, then do I think it's appropriately rated?
No, touche. I will read this one. I don't really want to debate this right now, but I'll read it just because it's such a true statement. And that is that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. The joke was cute a few years ago, but it has since turned into a lame look at me and how witty I am for saying something so countercultural. Herp derp la la la. Now, to be fair, our boys over at Makeshift both agree it is not a Christmas movie, so I was happy to see that.
Well, I got 15 reasons for why it is, so
Yeah, it's not.
don't make me.
I mean, just think about it. See, this is your hot take. I don't think you believe it is. I just think you like the pushing that little belly, that little button.
Yeah, I mean,
Being the devil's advocate, so to speak.
I think it is, but if you don't, I'm not as upset about it as like
do you think Harry Potter is a Christmas movie?
Debate. No, there's one day of Christmas.
What was the other one they said? Oh, Frozen. It's Frozen, a Christmas movie.
I think I've only seen bits and pieces of it.
And you just let it go. Yeah,
that's what you do.
You get that because it's a quick and easy one for you. We're gonna do a 20-word story. I'm gonna say a word. You're gonna say a word. You're gonna go back and forth, and we have to create a little miniature story or synopsis in those 20 words.
Okay. Does it have to be about anything?
Nope. This is gonna be improv at its finest.
All right. With my brain dead brain.
First word, 20-word story is gonna be Peter.
Piper.
Once.
Sold.
His.
Peter.
2.
9.
11.
Survivors.
Who.
Disemboweled.
Said.
Prostitutes.
4.
1.
And.
Only.
1.
Dildo.
Okay.
I don't remember what we said.
Nope.
Peter Piper sold his Peter to 9, 11 survivors.
4. I think I said 4, and I was hoping you were going to say like profit.
Something about prostitutes. Huh. That's fun.
There you go. Little 20-word story.
Would you rather always be at the edge of orgasm or always be at the edge of peeing yourself?
I do have to pee right now. So basically just like blue ball the rest of your life?
Like you're about to nut. Not even blue ball. It's just like you're about to nut.
I'm just imagining like me like just talking to people in public like that. Just like, hey, how are you? Be like, are you cold, sir? No. I'm gonna go pee. I mean, I've held pee a long time.
For decades?
Like, it's like forever.
Forever.
I just chop my dick off and not do either.
You'll still have the sensation.
Ugh. I'm gonna go. I guess the other one's pleasure, where the pee is just like super painful and like you can't do anything.
Oh, it's like borderline pleasure. Like you're almost pleasured. It's like when you got a big like plate in front of you of like the most delicious food in the world, and you're just like the fork's almost in your mouth for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pee.
Same.
Yeah.
That was a you said you got to pee.
Oh.
Like I'm gonna pee.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go pee.
Oh, a mouse. Hey, nice mouse pad.
Thanks.
I'm glad it's not the bottom of a blender. That's actually a pretty funny story. So it was probably 3 or 4 years ago now. Got David a cool little Christmas gift. It's just a little mouse pad as Van Gogh's Starry Night, but it's Hogwarts like castle with like the boats going to it, like the scene from the first movie. It's exactly that. Yep, there it is. I guess that's a better way of doing this. And it comes like in like this nice little like square box. I was like, oh, it's probably just like rolled up. I didn't open it to look at it, and I just wrapped it, and it even had the sticker on the outside of it that said Starry Night Harry Potter. I was like, okay, yeah, this is it, perfect. And David opens it up Christmas morning, and it's it's just the bottom piece of a blender. It's just like the blades that like hook into the blender, and that was it.
So the old wish.com special.
It was Amazon.
Yeah, well, so,
somebody ordered a blender bottom and got a Starry Night mousepad. It's my only logical guess. I mean, I guess that stuff happens. It got the wrong sticker on it and got scanned in as that, even though that wasn't what it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that was quite the laugh we had that morning.
Would you rather instantly age 20 years for $20 million or instantly age 1 month for $1,000?
And just a one-time deal?
Yeah.
Or could I take like 12 months for 12,000?
No. All right, I'll take 12 months for 12,000.
Do I have to take it now, or could I take it when I'm like 12?
You can go forward maybe, but not back.
So for 20 mil, I'd be 55. $20 million. Who do you think you got? Chelsea Clinton? I'm glad you laughed and hopefully know that reference.
Yeah, I think so.
I would take the 20 mil to age 20 years. Yeah. $50 million. Who do you think you got? Chelsea Clinton? That's my best impression of that person. It's Chris Tucker saying it.
Yeah. Is that Rush Hour?
That is. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Classic. Good guess. Good job. Have you put up any decorations yet?
Nope.
So as soon as I got home from Tampa on Sunday, after my 3-hour drive, I straight to the lights. Thanksgiving was over. Lights are up. Candles. Snowflakes.
Yep. I got to get on it.
It'd be a nice surprise for the wife when she gets home if there's lights and stuff up.
Tell you what, I'll make you a deal.
Mm-hmm.
You edit this episode, and I'll put Christmas shit up.
All right, it'll be out by New Year's. And by that, I mean, I'm just going to go to Fiverr and pay someone to do it.
Yeah, I was editing till about 9 last night.
I thought you were going to go with another quote when you said, I'll make you a deal.
From a Christmas movie?
Mm-hmm. I'll make you a deal.
Oh, man, I know
it was a movie inside a Christmas movie that they made just
I know it. I just
for...
don't know what he says next. I was just going to say, leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
I'll make you a deal. You get your...
Ugly?
Flushing or something like that. Low life carcass.
Ugly, yellow,
good for nothing.
Keister off my property.
Yeah.
Before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Jimmy, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 10.
Hey, I tell you what I'm going to give you, Snakes. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Johnny, I'm sorry.
I'm going. 1, 2, 10.
Too funny. Too funny. You want to do your random NBA thingy?
Yeah, but first I want to tell you about these old tweets from Jerry Judy.
Okay.
These all took place in a span of, looks like a day in 2013.
Oh, okay.
First one is, what if you see Big Bird? What if you see Big...
There you go, Eric.
The first one, what if you see Big Bird fucking Elmo? The next one, what if you see Big Bird getting beat up by Cookie Monster for smashing Elmo? The next one, what if you see Big Bird walk to you, ask for $5 so he could buy a bag? The next one, what if you see Big Bird and Barney slap boxing? The next one, what if you see Big Bird robbing an old lady? And the last one, what if Big Bird did a drive-by?
So he would have been like a teenager-ish when he tweeted these.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like smoking a lot of weed or something, and he just got into a Big Bird.
Yeah, just got high and started watching Sesame Street or something.
Mm-hmm. And dude, what if Big Bird just...
What if Big Bird was fucking Elmo?
Yeah. Dude, but what if he asked you for $5 for a bag? Dude. Well, he probably wouldn't say dude, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, bruh. I thought that was funny.
That's yeah. It's so random. What are you doing, Jerry?
So this week on how these NBA teams got their names, Pacific Division. Seatbelt keeps coming off. First one I have is the Clippers.
Clippers. I'm trying to think of their logo. I think it's just like a basketball.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of hairdressers and hairstylists and stuff like that out in California, and you know you got a lot of people clipping hair, so Clippers.
Okay, I like it.
I think it's something with a ship or boats or something. I don't know.
When the Buffalo Braves moved to San Diego in 1978, team officials were determined to change the team's name, feeling that it didn't quite fit with its new city. A Name the Team contest was held soon after, and Clippers was the eventual winner. The name was chosen because San Diego was home to a lot of large sailing ships years ago, many of which were coined Clippers.
Okay, I don't know why I knew that.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's interesting.
Cool.
The next one is the Phoenix Suns.
Hot.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's fucking hot.
A Name the Team contest was instituted for Phoenix's expansion franchise in 1968, with Suns, Scorpions, Rattlers, and Thunderbirds emerging as the best potential name. Real desert feel in Phoenix, apparently. Mm-hmm. General manager Jerry Colangelo, just 28 years old at the time, chose the Suns, and that was that.
That was that. Come on, Steve Nash. Let's do it.
Yeah. The next one is the Golden State Warriors.
It's just one of those. It's probably a name the team. It's like a random team generator name, Warriors. Just sounds good.
Okay. When Philadelphia was first awarded an NBA franchise in 1946, it was called the Warriors, the name of Philadelphia's old American Basketball League team. The nickname survived the franchise's move to San Francisco in 1962, and when the team once again relocated in 1971, this time to Oakland, they were dubbed the Golden State Warriors, reflecting a team that belonged to all of California.
Yeah, but it doesn't explain why the Philadelphia team was named the Warriors. That was just their name.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got nothing. All right. The next one is the Sacramento Kings.
Their original franchise was from New England, and that's where when England first settled over here, you know, we were still under the rule of a king in America.
How long were they playing basketball?
Yeah, you got George W. Not Bush, but Washington.
Yeah, George W.
He out there slam dunking and chopping down cherry trees, you know?
Okay. The Sacramento Kings were originally the NBL's Rochester Royals. The Royals kept their name when they moved to Cincinnati in 1957, but had to change it when they moved to Kansas City and Omaha in 1972 because Kansas City had a baseball team called the Royals. They kept the royalty theme going when their Name the Team contest resulted in the Kansas City Omaha Kings, and when the team relocated to Sacramento in 1985, the name remained.
So far, this division is horrible.
Doesn't get any better.
Okay.
And the last one I have for you is the LA Lakers.
They originated from one of the states surrounding the Great Lakes, and when they were there, they were named from a Name the Team contest, and then they kept it when they moved.
Okay. This name makes absolutely no sense for a Los Angeles team. It's true. However, it used to fit the Lakers' old hometown of Minneapolis.
Hey.
Minnesota is known as the land of 10,000 lakes, so when Minneapolis was granted an NBL franchise in 1947, the nickname Lakers made perfect sense. When they moved to Los Angeles in 1960, not so much. However, there was a strong tradition behind the name and franchise, so the name was retained even after relocation.
Okay. Nice. Good guess.
Yeah, good job.
Shitty division, but good guess.
Yeah,
Well, name-wise.
yeah, I was minus the, best
Yeah.
franchise in the NBA.
Yeah. Well, what do you, before I forget, what are you drinking today on this wonderful 44th episode?
Well, I'm drinking Elsie's Slice of Pie.
Mm-hmm.
It is a key lime pie sour.
Oh, we're on same wavelengths here.
By Agile Brewing. I have this unique collaboration joins the world of handcrafted pies and handcrafted beers. And some other bullshit I don't feel like reading.
Okay.
Brewed and canned in Baton Rouge.
Oh, Louisiana.
Louisiana. It's funny because
1966.
it says locally brewed on here, but it's not.
Well, if you take a flight over there, it's,
Doesn't sound local to me.
Well, I've got one local. Actually, local to you. It's out of Tampa.
Okay.
Cigar City. Mm-hmm. And it's a margarita. How do we say this is pronounced? Goose. Margarita goose. A goose. Margarita goose.
Okay.
Goza. Let's see. Refreshingly tart. Yeah, it's kind of, as the name sounds, it's a nice sour margarita beer. It's really good. Oh, not beer. Goose.
Straight out of Publix?
No, this is Total Wine.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've seen that at Publix. Maybe there's one that looks like it.
It's really good. I would definitely get it again. I'm going to give it an 8.3. 8.3.
I didn't rate mine.
Nope.
Grade. I'll give it an 8.5.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good.
Very tart.
I have, and I'll talk about it on our next recording. Because I had these Instacarted last night just so I could actually have them. And the one I chose didn't have. I'll talk about it next week.
Okay. Is that like what you're drinking next week or something?
Yeah. It was the Dasher was actually, or the Carter or whatever we're calling them, was really cool. He was like, hey, they don't have this, but I recommend this. Plus the guys at the store also recommend the same one.
Oh, he recommended stuff.
Yeah, that's similar. And I was like, yeah, cool, man. It's also not even close to similar. So,
I can't even get these motherfuckers to drive to my house, and you got them out here recommending beer.
Yeah. Typically, they're just like, don't have refunded.
Yeah.
But then he got to the door and he was like, man, you got some great taste, man. Here's your stuff. Here's this. You have a great night, brother, and this and that. I was like, damn. Okay. Thanks. Can you do all my shopping, please? Exclusively?
Okay.
And that's that.
No harm done.
I do have a little mini story, I guess I could tell.
Talk to me.
All right. So, I purchased a firearm last week.
Mm-hmm.
And got a call this afternoon that was like, hey, your transfer has been completed and you can come in to start, filling out your background check work and all that and this and that. And I was like, awesome. That's great to hear. Thank you so much. And I asked her on the phone, I was like, hey, how long is, typically for me to get that background check done, will I be just be able to hang out at the store and then leave that night with it and this, that, and the other? She's like, yeah, well, the max they give us is like 4 hours, but the few I've done today came back like instantly. So you should be fine. And I was like, okay, awesome. That's great to hear. I'll be over there soon. So drove over there after work. Get in. Say, hey, I'm here for a transfer. Big box, little box. I was like, big box. He's like, all right, cool. Let me see your ID. I was like, here you go. He's like, all right, fill all this out. Luckily, it wasn't paperwork. It was just computer. He said, you type all this in, typed it in. And he submits it, and he's like, all right, cool, man. The place over here, it's a cool place because it's a gun range and shop attached to a restaurant and bar. He's like, yeah, you want to grab some dinner or beer or something? And I was like, oh, how long you thinking? He's like, probably a couple hours. And I was like, I'll be back tomorrow. Like, thanks. Like, we're not doing that. So I don't know if she, when I walked in, was like, hey, I'm here for a transfer. And he's like, who called you? And I was like, I don't know her name. He's like, oh, Rain? I was like, yeah. He's like, that bitch lied.
Rain?
Yeah. He literally said, he's like, oh, that bitch lied. And I was like, what? And he's like, no, I'm just kidding. Let me go. But when I went in there, I was like, and they're like doing the transfer and he's talking with the other guy behind the desk. I was just like, man, I feel so like, what's the word for like demasculine, like unmasculine?
Feminine?
Yeah, but like demasculized, I don't know. Just like, I went in there and like, you're surrounded by a million guns and like just what these guys were talking about, like jousting on motorcycles and this and that. And I was just like, oh yeah,
trucks and
beer and
cigarettes
trucks.
and shit.
Beer, Mountain Dew.
Dip.
So, Chris, you have a good night. Yeah. You have a good night too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That was it. So I'll go back tomorrow and get it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I got. So you get paid $1 million, but whenever you're hungry, you must shit in the nearest cat litter box.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're at a hotel for work. You're traveling. Like, dang, I need to DoorDash something. I'm getting hungry. Oh, wait a minute. That means I got to go shit in the nearest cat litter box. So you'd have to like either break into a pet store or like someone's home. You're sitting at the airport. Man, I'm hungry.
I would just.
Where's there a cat litter box? It's going to ruin your whole day because you got to go find that litter box and shit in it before you can continue.
I would just bring one with me wherever I go.
See, now you're thinking. And then just go into but what if you go into one of those bathrooms like in a public place that's not like all the way to the ground and you can just sit the litter box on the ground and like imagine just like walking into that bathroom and you just like look and you see and you're like, what is that? And
I
you
would just
see a fat old steamy guy just dropping into it.
I'd get a little portable one
that could fit into a toilet.
I'd keep it in my car. If I had to go to the bathroom, I'd go out, I'd shit in it, and I'd put it under my car until I left.
Yeah, but then once you leave, what if you get hungry again? Once you've left and you're out about doing whatever.
It can hold a couple shits. Yeah,
but you have to hold those shits with you. I'm just picturing you in like a human-sized litter box, like flinging litter everywhere, and
it'll be like this big. I'll shit in it. I'll close it up, put it under my car. If I have to shit again, I'll go back out, open it up, shit in it again, close it back up. But what
if you're out, like you're not at home?
I'll still have my car,
and you get hungry
right?
more than once. You get hungry.
I'll just go to my car again.
No, you're not at your car. You're in Texas.
It'll be in the rental. It'll be in my hotel room.
With shits
I'll bring it with me. Yeah, I'll just put it in the corner of my hotel room.
You just have a shitty box like sitting in the corner?
Yeah.
It smell like shit?
Look, I drove a 1990 Cavalier. I know what a shitty box is, okay?
I thought you pulled that Alaskan pipeline and put some poop into a vagina.
No, that was the Alabama Hot Pocket.
That's right. The rusty trombone, yeah. All right, so you do it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right, well, hit me with what you got.
All right. So I have, you get $1 million, but the next time you get angry, you turn into an esports kid.
Oh, I ain't doing that. Fuck those kids.
Fuck them.
Bitch ass fucking jabronis.
Give me something you haven't said.
You goddamn whistleblowing, pipe smoking swindlers. Good for nothing tricksters. I hate them.
That's it. Yep. Fuck them.
Peace.
Bitches.
Breathing up all the white man's air. White power.
You had an Ask Reddit?
Can have? Is that what you said?
I said you have an Ask Reddit?
Can have?
Oh. Well, I don't have one either, so.
I mean, we've been going an hour 40. We could fuck the kids and
What can we do?
fuck the esports kids and
Fuck the kids. I don't know if that's a Christmas movie or not.
fuck the kid. Well, that would be Home Alone, but just be fuck the kid. Like he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Sound like a Diddy party.
Actually, it might be like Home Alone, because at least the second one, because none of them wanted to go to Miami. They're like, Miami? No, I guess that was just Kevin. Kevin! Do they even have Christmas trees in Miami? Yes.
Yeah. I'll just fuck the kids. You're still on. I'm still on about that.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Got it. Because anyways.